October 29th, 2025. Astronomers across the world watched in disbelief as a faint, icy traveler named 3I Atlas, the third confirmed interstellar object ever observed, suddenly erupted in brightness. Its light curve doubled in speed, its outgassing spiked. But the strangest part? The expected dust vanished. This wasn't supposed to happen. Every model, every simulation, every line of code predicting how an interstellar comet should behave failed. What exactly did we just witness? And what on Earth, or beyond Earth, could cause a visitor from another star to defy the physics we thought we understood? Tonight we're diving deep into the cosmic mystery of 31 Atlas, the interstellar object that just went wild. For years, astronomers have searched the skies for objects that don't belong here. Travelers from other star systems, wandering through the galaxy until they happened to pass through ours. The first was Oumuamua, discovered in 2017, a cigar-shaped object that moved too fast to be from our solar system. It didn't have a tail like a comet, yet it accelerated slightly as if pushed by something invisible. Then came 2I Borisov in 2019. This one was a comet, and it behaved much more like the ones we know, though its composition hinted at chemistry from another world. And now, 3I Atlas. When the asteroid terrestrial impact last alert system, Atlas, discovered it, astronomers thought they were looking at just another interstellar comet. But when it reached perihelion, its closest point to the sun, everything changed. Imagine this, a chunk of rock and ice, maybe 100 meters across, born in a completely different solar system. For millions of years, it's been drifting between the stars, in total darkness, frozen solid, ancient and untouched. Then, for the first time, it passes close enough to our sun to warm its surface. Normally, this would trigger outgassing, ice turning to vapor, pushing dust into space, forming that familiar glowing tail. But with 31 Atlas, something different happened. As it neared the sun, instead of a dusty, diffuse coma, astronomers saw a flash. The brightness surged almost overnight, not because of sunlight scattering off dust, but because the object itself exploded in luminosity, with barely any debris visible. It was as if the surface had cracked open from within, releasing volatile gases trapped for eons, but not behaving like any comet we've ever known. NASA's Solar and Heliospheric Observatory, along with the Pan-STARRS and Vera Rubin Observatory, all turned their instruments toward Atlas. The James Webb Space Telescope even attempted to capture its infrared signature. And what they found left everyone scratching their heads. There was no clear evidence of silicate dust, no carbon chains typical of comets, no sodium tail. Instead, the spectra suggested an unusually high abundance of exotic volatiles, possibly carbon monoxide, ammonia, and something else. Something that didn't match any known interstellar material cataloged before. Some astrophysicists propose that Atlas might have undergone a phase transition, where frozen gases trapped deep within suddenly became unstable as they were exposed to heat, violently venting from inside. Others suggested the eruption might have been electrostatic discharge, a plasma-driven phenomenon as it interacted with the solar wind. But the most mysterious theory? That the object wasn't entirely natural. Now, to be clear, scientists haven't claimed that Atlas is artificial, but its behavior echoes the debates that began with Oumuamua years ago. Remember Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, who suggested that Oumuamua might be a fragment of alien technology, perhaps a light sail or a probe. Back then, the idea was controversial. But now, after Atlas's bizarre outburst, some are quietly revisiting that question. Could Atlas be a remnant? A fragment of a planetary collision, a piece of another world shattered billions of years ago, or even an engineered object propelled through interstellar space? The data doesn't confirm it, but it also doesn't rule it out. Let's step back. To understand why this event is so shocking, we need to recall what happens when ordinary comets reach perihelion. Typically, comets follow predictable patterns. Their brightness increases gradually as sunlight vaporizes surface ice. They shed dust and gas, forming a coma and a tail that reflect sunlight. But 31 Atlas broke that pattern entirely. Its brightness spiked too quickly, then plateaued. and when astronomers calculated its albedo, or reflectivity, it didn't make sense. The light curve showed fluctuations that didn't correspond to rotation or outgassing cycles. Instead, it looked almost pulsed, as though internal energy was being released in waves. It's as if the object's structure was collapsing in real time, its layers peeling away as hidden gases erupted from deep within. That's not something we've seen before, not from an interstellar object, and not from anything inside our solar system either. Dr. Elena Manzano, an astrophysicist at the European Space Agency, described the event like this. It's as though we watched an interstellar time capsule crack open under solar heat, releasing a chemistry older than our sun. And she's right. If Atlas truly came from another star system, its composition carries information about the disk of material that surrounded that alien sun billions of years ago. Every molecule, every isotopic ratio, tells a story about a different corner of the galaxy. Studying 31 Atlas could reveal how other planetary systems form, but only if we can understand what just happened to it. Here's where the story turns even stranger. After the brightness peak, astronomers expected the light to fade as the object moved away from the sun. But instead it flickered. Bright, dim, bright again, as if something was still active inside it. Some suggested that rotational breakup might be causing pieces to tumble and reflect sunlight differently. But even when accounting for spin and geometry, the flicker didn't fit any model. Could it be magnetic? Some researchers have begun exploring whether interstellar objects might carry magnetized minerals formed in alien protoplanetary disks, materials that react differently to the sun's magnetic field, twisting their trajectories or triggering electrical discharges. Others wonder if cosmic rays during its long interstellar journey could have altered its chemistry, creating unstable compounds that detonated under solar heat. Whatever the cause, one thing's certain. Atlas isn't just another comet. It's a messenger from beyond, and it's telling us that our understanding of interstellar material is far from complete. In fact, this event has reignited discussions about building dedicated interstellar intercept missions, spacecraft ready to launch at short notice to chase and study such visitors up close. NASA's Comet Interceptor, for example, planned for launch soon, could one day intercept objects like Atlas in deep space before they disintegrate. Imagine what we could learn if we reached one of these objects before it goes wild, before it falls apart. We could literally sample material from another star system, hold it in our hands and analyze how it compares to the building blocks of Earth. But there's a deeper question at the heart of all this. Why are we suddenly seeing so many interstellar visitors? For billions of years, these objects have passed silently through the galaxy. Yet within a single decade, we've detected 3. Some astronomers think it's a coincidence, that better telescopes and sky surveys are simply catching what's always been there. Others suggest something more profound. Perhaps our solar system is currently passing through a denser region of the Milky Way, rich in interstellar debris, possibly remnants of a nearby stellar nursery. If true, this could mean we're entering an era of frequent interstellar encounters, cosmic driftwood from distant worlds, each carrying a piece of another sun's history. And so, as 31 Atlas fades from view, its mystery deepens. We may never know what truly caused its violent outburst. Whether it was chemistry, physics, or something entirely unexpected, it's a reminder that the universe still holds surprises. Every discovery, every strange anomaly like this, pushes the boundaries of human understanding. Maybe Atlas wasn't just breaking apart. Maybe it was revealing something about how fragile, how diverse, and how alive the cosmos really is. Because sometimes, it takes an object from another star to remind us how little we truly know about our own. So as telescopes go quiet and the data is archived, one question lingers. What if this wasn't just a comet behaving strangely? What if it's the universe whispering that there are still countless mysteries drifting between the stars, waiting for us to notice? If this story fascinated you, subscribe, stay curious, and keep looking up. Because out there, somewhere beyond our reach, another traveler is already on its way.